Empowerment is something that you do for yourself. It's something that you do to support other women around you, and it's something that's really important.
So being empowered, I don't really think about what it is exactly. I just think that I am empowered. And I think that feeling empowered means that you just believe in yourself and you believe in your abilities to do something, and like although you may have obstacles other people don't have, you believe that you can push through those obstacles and get to like the same point that other people can get to.
Feel, act, and do as one wants to do. Kind of taking that responsibility on into your own self and reflecting how you want to be as a person.
I think it means something different for each person. I feel that everyone is empowered in different ways.
A confidence and a goal and really a purpose in life.
Being empowered is being inspired to feel confident in yourself and your abilities. Being uplifted, it means being motivated and to feel powerful, to feel like you're able to conquer the world and like you can do anything.
I was about 14 when I decided that I wanted to have a career in advocacy. The way I've wanted to do it has changed over time. I'm pursuing degrees in global international studies and women's studies to give me a background in culture and identity, and that would give me a leg up to be able to work with different groups of people and recognize needs and what needs to change.
Something I've been thinking a lot about recently is my love for the outdoors and outdoor education, and it kind of stems back to when I was 14 or 15. I underwent my first personal liberation project. And so when I was 14, my mother said, "Maddie, you are now 14 years old, it is time for you to go on your first backpacking trip." So this is something my mother did when she was that age, and it was a transformational experience for her, and she wanted me to do it as well. So she basically handed me this catalog for the National Outdoor Leadership School. Intimidating name, I know, but she was like, "Maddie, here's the catalog, choose a course, you have to go." Everything changed. I just had a fantastic experience, realized that I was actually really good at doing things outdoors, just a pretty competent expedition mate, and just really fell in love for that realm of education and experiential learning and place-based learning too.
I think empowerment is feeling that you have the skills and competence to set and achieve your goals. I think it's both a feeling and an action of being able to rely on yourself and rely on your support system confidently. I have two mothers. My mom and dad divorced when I was 9, and they have really inspired me they've empowered me and helped me empower myself by always teaching me that if I set goals and work towards them, that I would be able to get there. And they've inspired me with their own story, and witnessing that has inspired me to kind of reject different labels and make sure that I was speaking out for people who couldn't speak out for themselves.
Another thing that I've been a part of while at Penn State, it's a club sport, and really up until this year it was a pretty small, under the radar club sport, because if you think about it, it's actually 3 sports in one, and not many people are crazy enough to take on biking and swimming and running all at once. But coming into college, I knew I wanted to diversify my workout routine, and I had a background in all 3 sports, so I was like, okay, why not, let's join the triathlon club. And I liked it, but it was really male dominated, very, very few women, especially as a freshman. I think there were 3 or 4 other girls who were consistently around, consistently at practices, very active in the group, and they were all juniors and seniors mostly. So needless to say, I was pretty intimidated, but I love the sport, and I kind of liked the challenge of it, and keeping up with the guys was, it was hard, but it was also fun, and made me feel good about myself in a way when I could beat the guy at swim practice, or be the fastest girl on the run that day. And so I stuck with it, but it was hard. There were days where I was like, oh, I don't know if I want to go today, what if I get dropped on the bike and get left behind, and Anyway, you know, this one day, this other girl on the team named Kristen, who's a few years older than me and was like super legit triathlete, like has done Ironmans, is like currently living out west, like trying to be a professional triathlete. She like came up to me, she was like, Maddie, like I think you're awesome, like please keep doing this, and like if you ever feel uncomfortable, like please just like reach out to me, because I know what it's like to be one of the only girls on this team, and it's tiring, and like females are like, we need to stick together in this sport. So that moment when she like reached out to me, that like solidified my you know, interest in the team, and I have stuck with it. And then like Kristen then graduated, and so I kind of took it upon myself to like recruit more women for the team. So at this point, there's actually more active women on the team than men, so we've like totally flip-flopped in the past 2 years. And it's just like really great to have some super stellar female workout buddies who are also like pretty serious and like want to train hard. So I've been really happy to see how that kind of turned around. And like obviously it's important to have equality of both sexes in this sport, but to go from like very few women representation to where we are now, even just like on this campus in this one like small club sport, was really cool. And what Kristen did like will always stick with me. It really meant a lot to me.
To work with different groups of people and recognize needs and what needs to change. Pursuing minors in French and media studies, as a lot of current advocacy movements and social justice movements are really formed and organized and mobilized through social media. So to pair those backgrounds to be able to pursue a career in social justice advocacy, to make sure that I can defend the rights of the people that can't speak out for themselves.